Okay, so NEEWER sent me this super macro snap-on lens thingy. It looks pretty interesting. They make them in two different sizes. This one is for 37 to 52 millimeter lens. The only camera I have that it will fit is my little Canon M6 Mark II that I had converted to infrared. So all the photos I can show you are gonna be infrared, maybe. Now this funky looking thing is a step up, step down ring. You can go from 37 all the way to 52 when it comes to the lens size. And it clamps on there pretty tight, look at that. It holds on to the camera. And it's just like literally like a magnifying glass. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's hard to see. But let's test it out and see how it works. Okay, so I am using my macro lens on the R5, and here I am way too close to focus, like, way too close, look at this. But if I put this up to the lens, even though it doesn't fit, I don't see the ring, I see the beams. This is incredible. Literally, game changer for macro. I can focus on the beam individually. For a picture, I would have to stack it to make it sharp because I'm getting so close. This is actually really cool. This is some salt. I'm gonna take pictures of that here shortly. But that's awesome. And if I move it, I can even get closer, but just having it here, it's like a magnifying glass. And I can change the focus point, where without it, there's no way to focus. There's nothing there. Huh, interesting. This is the pyramid salt. Let me grab a pyramid so you see what I'm talking about. I can change it focus. You don't see that I'm using a magnifying glass. Let me set it here in the middle. Think about backgrounds. This is a rock with crystals. Look at the crystalline form here. Changing the light a little bit, just the gray areas. Cool. All right, so first impressions, I think this is really cool. I know the only camera I have that it fits is my little M6, but just by hand holding it on my macro lens, you can see the potential and how much closer I can get. So I can't wait to try it out, like for real, just go outside in a sunny day, because macro needs a lot of light, which is why I have all these lights. But I wanna go out and take some really good pictures. So follow me on Instagram if you haven't, and I'll start to post some pictures here and there once the weather gets better and it stops raining. But for now, I think this is really a good, inexpensive way to start in macro. If you already have a macro lens, this will take you to another level. Get even closer than you can with your macro. So yes, you might have to stack images. There's no way around it to get a really detailed, sharp image. Whenever we do macro, we're talking about stacking. But to have an extra magnifying glass like this on your camera, on your lens, literally is taking that to another level. I don't like to put accessories on front of my lens because that usually means you get distortions and stuff like that. But when we're talking macro, and here I can't really see much distorting in the edges. When we talk macro, there's always gonna be something weird because it's incredibly difficult to get sharp all around. And the edges don't matter because you're gonna be doing blurred backgrounds, the bokeh. That's the whole point, is to get as close as you can to your subject. And I think this is a really cool tool. Like I said, it was sent to me by NEEWER. They're not paying me to say this. It was just something to try out. And I'm trying to be as honest as I can. I think it's really cool. It's kind of hard to find something negative about it because I like it. I think it's a really great accessory, something to have. I like the case that it was shipped in. It's pretty protected, padded, it's solid, it feels good. The unit itself feels good. So who is this for? I think this is for anybody that's getting into macro, anybody that wants to practice, or anybody that's already doing macro that wants to take it to another level, to get one step closer, to get into your subject. And it's for everybody. I don't want this to sound like an ad because it's not, but it is. I'm struggling to find the downside. The clips hang onto the lens. I mean, look at that, they're strong. It's not like it's gonna fall out. I can pull and it doesn't fall out. This is the step up and step down ring. So you can use this with multiple size lenses. This one goes from 37 to 52, and there's another size that goes a little bit bigger. So yes, it is my opinion that if you like macro photography, this will be a great accessory to have. I'll be putting a link down below to the NEEWER store. This is not affiliate, I'm not getting anything from it, but you can save 21% if you use the discount code that's down below. I just wanted you guys to get some savings. If you're looking to get into macro photography, this is an alternative. It's much easier than the reversing rings for your camera because you can still use your manual focus, your manual everything. When you're using the extension tubes, very similar. This just happens to be a magnifying glass for your camera. Still have full control. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me take some photos.